everyone, Cassandra here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to be back with you guys this time again. And I'm going to get this out of the way. If you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the video, but most importantly, share my content, share my videos so that more people can begin to watch these videos and get encouraged as well. Okay, so today I want to talk about the 5 things that I have learned throughout the 2 years that I have been married to my husband. And I want to share with you guys just 5 newly wife. If you're thinking about becoming a wife, if you're engaged, if you think like this is a path, a journey that is on your heart and you think you're about to embark on it, here are some 5 tips that I have for you. 5 powerful, potent, really strong and effective tips that can help you throughout your journey of wifelyhood. Okay, so tip number 5 is to plan ahead. Plan. I cannot even stress out how planning can help you throughout your day. When you become a wife, your life completely changes because you have another person that you're accountable for. And then when you start having children, you have other person, multiple people that you are accountable for as a mother, as a wife. So you want to plan your day ahead. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, when you plan ahead, like if you plan a week ahead or a day ahead, your day is not going to go exactly how you put it on paper because it's just impossible. I plan ahead every single week, every single day. Night before, I plan. And how many times has my day went exactly how I had it on paper? Never happened. And it probably never will because life is life. You know, things happen and you just have to be okay with that. But if you have a game plan, like pretty much a base, a foundation of how you want your day to go, then most likely you're going to get those things on your list done. And then whatever else comes your way that day, you'll just take care of it that way, you know? So plan ahead, at least have a foundation. This is my motto. It's a very popular motto. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So if you fail to plan your day, guess what, girl? Your day's gonna go horrible. Your week is gonna go horrible. You're gonna get frustrated. So save for yourself the heartache, save yourself the pain. Just plan ahead. At least have like a list of things that you want to get done for the day and then just do it to the best of your ability. So tip number 4 is to have help. Get help. So if your spouse, your husband is, offering help, accept the help, okay? So help is very important. You cannot do everything by yourself. And I know as a mom, as a wife, you want to just do everything. You want to take care of the house. You want to be able to go on date night. You want to be able to work. You want to be able to do this. You want to be able to do that. It's not possible. You need help. So if your spouse is offering help, take it. If you need to hire help, do it. Okay, if you have extra funds, you make enough money to where you can have someone come to your house and clean your home for you once a week, and all you have to do is maintain, girl, get the help. Okay, don't be afraid, and it's not as expensive as you may think. Okay, so if your sisters or your family members are offering to help you, take the help. Get help. Take the help because you cannot do everything by yourself. Okay, so that's my tip number 4 is get help. And then another thing I want to add into this is if your spouse is offering to do something like cook or clean or do the dishes, take out the trash, do not go behind them and try to fix it because you do it better. Especially when it comes to your spouse, when he's trying to help you, take the help and not correct him while he's there. Let him do it first and then say, hey babe, I think it'll be better if you do it this way because this is usually how I do it. Show him, but don't go behind him, micromanage, and then he tries to help you and you're like, oh, never mind, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. No, don't do that. Let him help you. Let him take the lead on certain things. And eventually with time, he'll learn how to do it your way. And eventually with time, you can teach him, but don't micromanage him when he offers to help you. So that's a big thing I've learned. And that's a big tip that will save you some more heartache. Do not micromanage your husband when he's trying to help you. Let him do what he does. And then after that, if you have to make changes or adjustments, do it after. But let him help you the way that he knows how. Tip number 3 is to communicate. Oh, Communication is such an important factor of your marriage and the health of your marriage. Communicate. Ladies, I know you've heard this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Your husband can't read your mind. Even though we want them to, they can't. Just like you can't read his mind, he cannot read your mind. So you have to be able to communicate your wishes, your desires, your frustrations openly with him. And don't be afraid to do so. Even if you have to. Sometimes, guys, my husband and I, we write letters to each other. Like, my husband, whenever he wants to communicate something to me, he'll write it on a card and leave it for me on the table so I can see it. He's that type of man. Like, sometimes it's hard to communicate what you want to say. Sometimes you can't get the words out. You know, sometimes it's just like if you did something that upset him, or if he did something that upset you, allow him to have space to communicate that with you. So, for example, my husband, sometimes he doesn't know how to approach me when I'm upset, because I can get, a little, whatever. So what he does is he'll write a card and leave it for me with a bouquet of flowers or something that I like, and say sorry for upsetting me that way. Sometimes for me, I just like to be straightforward. I'll just sit down with him and just tell him like how I feel, because that works for him. It works for us. So communicate. Find a pattern of communication that works for you. It just doesn't have to be always, let me sit down and tell you what you did. No, it doesn't have to be like that. It can be in a communication of love. It can be, just be creative with it. Sometimes just go to dinner and just have a good time and communicate your frustrations. And I will make a separate video on how to properly communicate in a healthy Christian marriage, because there's a technique, there's a way to do it. So tip number 2 is to have your own stuff. Have your own friends, have your own stuff, have your own time, have your own money, okay? So have your own things, guys. Like, ladies, have your own identity. Don't lose yourself in this marriage, because then that's just going to hurt the marriage. You want to keep yourself up to date. You want to keep your desires up to date. You want to keep just doing the things that you love as well outside of the marriage. Of course, you want to do things with your husband. You want to have that time for him and for the marriage, but set some time aside to do the things that you like to do. If you like to shop, if you like to go to the gym, if you like to work out, whatever it is that you like to do, do it. That's not with your husband. Go out with your friends, just do the things that you like to do. Set some time aside for yourself. Have your own have your own bank account. Have your own money that's separate from your husband's money. Of course, don't have a secret bank account. I'm not telling you to do that. But have your own stuff so that you can take care of the things that you need to take care of, okay? And the final tip, but most importantly, keeping God first in your marriage. My gosh, I can't even tell you where to begin with this. Keeping God first in your marriage and always being in prayer as a wife. As a wife, you need to always cover your marriage, cover your husband, cover your home, cover your children with prayer, and cover yourself, most importantly, with prayer. Keeping God the first and foremost, asking the Lord to show you. If you don't know something, go to him first. Don't go ranting on Facebook or on Twitter or on Snapchat, wherever it is. No, go on your knees and pray about it. Before you go and take your frustrations to your husband, pray about it. Ask the Lord first. Even something as simple as, what meal do I make today, Holy Spirit? Can you please show me? Because I do that. I literally ask, Holy Spirit, what should I make for dinner today? What should I do? I have an open communication line with the Lord. Pray. Cover your home, cover yourself in prayer, and I guarantee you won't regret it. When the storms come, when things starts to hit, your foundation is strong because it's built on Christ. It's built on the foundation of Christ. Every day people, they get married, they get divorced. They get married, they get divorced. Or even people in the church, they say, oh, I don't have a ministry for my marriage. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But if you cover yourself in prayer, if you pray and you have Christ, the first and foremost, the head of your marriage and the head of your relationship, you won't fail. You won't fail. All right, so those are my 5 powerful, potent, strong, powerful tips for being a new wife and what to do in the midst of it all, because it's a lot to take in. But these are my 5 powerful tips. I hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something. I know you got something from it. So enjoy it and do the tips. Apply it to your life. Don't just hear this and then don't do what I'm teaching here. Do it. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Okay. And share the video. Share my page so that more women can be encouraged with all of this nonsense that's going on in the world. At least we can find a little bit of hope. All right, guys, well, I'll catch you in the next video, and see you later.